Hey guys, this is Alex here at 814 EDC, and today I have my first unboxing to do on the channel. So I'm really stoked about this one. I stated in my introduction video that I think unboxings are the most enjoyable and fun videos to watch out of any of the knife realm, really, just because you're getting someone's first reaction and initial thoughts on the knife. And to me, that's just the most fun and the most enjoyable thing to watch. So I'm pretty excited to make this. I thought I was going to have to wait a little bit longer because really I should be in class right now, but my professor let us out like an hour early, so I didn't have to suffer anymore because I knew this was at my apartment. So I'm pretty excited. I'm getting this box of knives from Knife Swap over on Reddit. This is the first transaction and like swap that I did over there. I've had my Reddit account since I think it was shortly after I made my Instagram page, so like mid-April. And I've always like browsed and like looked at knives over there and looking for good deals, and I've almost pulled the trigger on a few before, but I guess I never did because I had money tied up into other knives that I had already bought and stuff like that. But I think it was early last week, probably about a week ago by now. I got on there and I was just scrolling through and I saw this bundle together. The seller was selling these together in a bundle, and I messaged him about it. We were talking back and forth, and I thought it was a good deal for what I bought for these. I'll get to that later, pricing and stuff like that. But they're basically like brand new knives. He said he only carried them once or twice or so. And to me, like I said, the price for both of these I thought was a good deal. So I recently had some money for my birthday. I was going to put towards knives, or a knife, but I thought this bundle was too good to pass up. So I jumped on it. Excuse me, I gotta take a sip of my lemonade. Keep me from getting a dry mouth, which I commonly do when I talk a lot. So I guess without further ado, we'll just get into this. This is my my first time unboxing or seeing these or even holding these knives. I've never experienced these before, so I'm pretty excited. As I've already stated, I guess I probably stopped saying that. Unboxing knife today is the Civivi Elementum, which I'll get to doing a review of sometime next week or week and a half or so. So the guy told me that there's a few things along with the knives in here that I bought. He said he was going to throw in a few extra goodies because of a few circumstances, so I don't really know what else is in here. So we have this package. It looks like a neck knife. I have no idea if that's what that is. And then a Civivi pouch, but I think the Hogue is in this. Okay. All right, we'll open the Hogue first. It came in this Civivi pouch because he said he didn't have whatever the Hogue came in originally, which is fine because Civivi, they make some nice pouches too. Oh, I was wrong. This is not the Civivi, or this is not the Hogue. Excuse me. This is the Real Steel. Okay, well, that took me by surprise. So here we have the Real Steel Mini Morph, but it is technically dubbed the Mini Micartamorph because this is an Indiana Knives exclusive Real Steel. I believe last time I looked, they only sold 300 of them. But technically, although this looks like a real Micartamorph, it technically isn't, because the guy told me when I was talking to him about the knife, he had originally bought, I think it was just the aluminum scales one, which he did send the aluminum scales in the original VG10 blade, which I guess comes standard on the mini morphs, and he bought that, and then he apparently knows the owner or someone high up in Indiana Knives, because he had this person send him an M390 blade and the micarta scales. So I guess he kind of built his own, even though it's directly from Indiana Knives. So it's a Micartamorph, but not a Micartamorph. I'm just considering it is because it's the same materials. So this is a front flipper. I decided to what drew me to this was, if you saw my review of the Kaiser Feist, you would have seen that I really liked it. I like Micarta a lot. I like the overall design language of front flippers, of how kind of narrow and skinny they are. So, you know, I thought this was a good knife to get with the other knife that I'll be opening soon, the Hogue. So I guess we'll just open it up first and see what happens. Kind of a different sort of flipper tab here. It's a little bit more angled than the Kaiser, so hopefully I can do this correctly. Ooh, okay. I like that. So here you can see that it is an M390 blade. They numbered them, so apparently this is number 266. I like that's a nice action. Close. Ooh, that is drop shutty. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, first initial thoughts is this is pretty good, guys. Ergos, I can get, you know, similar to the Feist. There's some jimping here on the blade, which is from where you open it. Well, actually, no, it's textured differently. But there's some jimping here on the top of the spine of the knife, and then there is a little bit on the sorry guys, I'm still getting used to this camera angles. There's some jimping on the liner lock here. So how I would normally hold it is you get locked in with the 2 fingers here, and then I can get all 4 fingers on there, which is a nice comfortable grip. And similar to the Feist, I'm going to compare them a lot because that's the only other front flipper I have owned and held and stuff like that, and they're pretty similar in their overall design, like features and stuff. So if you catch me doing that, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of what I'm going to base my thoughts off of. But action on this is really good. I like it. I don't know if I like kind of how the curvedness of the actuator, the little flipper tab is on this, more than the Feist or not. Because you can get kind of a better purchase on it and you just push with it. I'll try with my pointer finger. Yeah, that's smooth, guys. I think this is on bearings last time I looked. And then it's super like smooth on close, drop shutty. Yeah, so pocket clip on this is, I think it's titanium, either titanium or just stainless steel, but it's pretty deep carry, which is nice. You can get pretty much to the butt of the knife there. And I think in the baggie that I just showed you a little bit ago of the blades, or the blade and the scales of the original, the VG10 and the aluminum, I think he said it included, yeah, so it has the micarta backspacer, which comes with these scales, but I might keep the aluminum backspacer on there just because there's enough other aluminum or, you know, metal looking, you know, with the pocket clip, the blade, the pivot, and stuff like that, which I think it kind of looks cool, so I think I'm going to leave it on there. Blade centering is a little bit to my right, I guess it'd be the left, depending on how you look at it, but my right. It's a little bit off, which I might play with the pivot to try to tighten that up a little bit, but really, blade centering, I don't know if it's normal for me to think like this, but it doesn't really bother me that much. But yeah, first impressions of this is I really like this. You have this nice natural micarta, like I said. It's kind of at that whitish point where before really any oils of your hands get into it, which I'm happy it's like that, because I want to make this my own and, you know, put my own touch on it and stuff like that. So you guys, that's the Real Steel mini Micartamorph by Indiana Knives. So there will be a review on that coming within the next couple weeks once I carry it and get, like, you know, some cutting done with it and some first impressions and stuff like that. But that's a nice blade shape too. I really like these thinner, you know, narrower pointy blades, which I think I believe this is a hollow ground. Real thin behind the edge. That's nice. This seems like it's going to be a good slicey blade, so time will tell, but yeah, first impressions is really good. So awesome, happy with that so far. Okay, next we have, okay, this must be the Hogue in a, I don't know, green thorn pouch. Oh, it's nice and padded. I've never heard of this before, but oh, so there's 2 knives in here. Oh, okay. All right. Well, first we're gonna get the main attraction out of the way. So here we have the Hogue Deka. Now, the first thing you're probably noticing is that this is not any normal Hogue Deka. It's a much different color, which these don't come factory. This is what kind of drew me to it as well. The previous owner of this knife, dyed it purple. I think it was blue. I didn't ask him that, but I'm pretty sure if you dyed blue, purple would turn nice and purple color. Yeah, check this out, guys. I think it looks like this real cool, like, purple camo. Yeah, I think it looks wicked with this Hogue, what's it? G-Mascus, I think they call it. It's like a G10, but it's like textured with these colors, and when it's milled, it looks like this. I've always liked it, but like I said, I think this purple, I've never seen one done like this before. I'm sure there have been, but I just have never noticed one on Instagram or YouTube. So I'm really excited for this one. My first thought of it when I saw it, honestly, was it reminded me of the DLT, their Para 3, I think Para PM2, and then the Mannix they just dropped, which is the black crewwear in the purple G10. That's kind of what I thought of right away. So centering on this guy is perfect. We'll give this a flick open. Oh, okay. Nice. So we have this is kind of a real, I like this blade shape a lot. It's a real kind of wicked warny, I guess you could call it. It is in 20 CV, so you're getting a nice premium steel. It's DLC or PVD coated, I'm not sure which, but I think that grind and the swedging on this blade is just sick looking. Like, it's a hollow ground blade, I believe, and it uses the Hogue's access style lock, which I believe they call the Able lock, which, oh, that's drop shutty. Okay, that's nice. Try to middle finger flick, which is important because, you know, that's like the best way to open knives. Ooh, okay. Blade play. Yeah, no blade play. Man, this thing seems solid too. Ergonomically, there's some jimping up top here for your thumb to actuate on, and then there's no jimping down below on the scales, which is nice. And these are real, you know, there's no sharp edges, there's no real points. So my most used grip is I'll put my thumb here, and then I'll get all 4 fingers locked in there. And that's really comfortable. It's a lighter weight knife than I thought it was. Like, I didn't envision it to be heavy or anything, but yeah, that's nice. I'm really happy with this, guys. The pocket clip on this is just, it's not deep carry. You're leaving about that much up out of your pants, which I'm not crazy about, but it doesn't look bad. I think it's nice and skinny, and the Hogue doesn't really bother me that much. But I have heard somewhere and seen videos, I guess, somehow you can fit a deep carry MXG gear clip on here, but I heard it's kind of a pain in the ass to do so I'm not sure if I'm going to go and do that. I'll have to do a little bit more research and try to decide that. But yeah, guys, I'm really happy to get both of these into the collection. I've been looking at a Hogue for a little while now. Yeah, that's nice and smooth. That's just drop shutty. I'm impressed. Like I said, I've been looking for a Hogue for a little while. Not looking, but it's been on my short list of knives that I've kind of wanted to check out, just because it's a good American-made company. 20 CV, that's awesome blade steel. And this blade shape is just, like I said, I love this blade shape. I think it looks really cool. The way it's, you know, ground and like has swedges in it and stuff like that. So, especially the cherry on top is this really cool purple red dye that's done on here. So yeah, I can't wait to get these in pocket and review them, and carry them so I can review them. Excuse me. I think these are going to be really good additions to the collection. And then the last couple things, like he said, he's going to throw in some goodies. So we have another knife. Oh, okay. So here we have, I think this is called the Cold Steel Tough. Oh, okay. Don't drop your knife, guys. Don't almost spill your drink and everything over your computer like I just did. That could have been bad. But here we have, I think this is the Cold Steel Tough Light Mini. Really inexpensive knife, but I've seen these for a little while, kind of ever since I've got into knife collecting. And I heard they're pretty good box cutters. So you have like this real like straight razor almost blade that I mean that kind of makes sense because like with this point here, like if you're going to be opening boxes and stuff like that, it's just really good leverage to get in there. And honestly, ergonomically, with this huge forward finger choil here, you can just get locked in. So honestly, I didn't know he was throwing this knife in. That's cool. Looks like it's been carried a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with that. It utilizes a back lock here, so not going to be the most fidgety, whatever you want to go with, knife in the world, but I'll even try to middle finger flick it. Oh, okay, so it does middle finger flick. I was wrong. I did not expect it to do that at all. So I'm not going to I don't think I'll do a review on this knife unless I just don't have any other content to do, but maybe I'll just do an update. Maybe when I'm talking about one of the other two knives I got, I can just throw in if I've carried this at all and what uses I found for it. But that's cool. I'll definitely find a use for this, working or something like that. So that's all there is for that pouch. And then I think this is, is this a, I think this is a CRKT. Well, I can't remember the name of the knife. It's one of it's their neck knife that they do. It's a, I'm having a brain fart, guys. Ooh. Okay, so that's all that's in there. So first thing we have here is this little, it's like this leather slip, little leather pouch type thing, and it's this, I don't even know what you would call this. It's basically just like a little fixed blade, but it looks like an arrowhead. I don't know, that's cool. I did not expect him to throw this in there. Yeah, I don't even know what I would use this for, but it's cool. I don't know. I don't know what you would, I don't know, do you guys, if you have any ideas what you would use this for, drop them in the comments down below. But yeah, so that's cool. I don't even know what you would really call that, just a mini fixed blade, I guess. And then the last thing is, I cannot remember what this knife is. I've looked at it a dozen times on websites and stuff like that. I know it's a CRKT just by looking at the handle, but minimalist, that's what it is. So just this tiny little neck knife. I've always kind of looked at getting one of these just to have them in the collection because they're super cheap and they're very inexpensive. So yeah, it's a CRKT minimalist. It's a little 3-finger knife. There's some jimping up top here. Excuse me, you guys can't see from my finger. Yeah, that's awesome. I did not know that he was going to throw all those in there. I'm pretty stoked about that. That's a good knife haul. And so this comes with a little sheath. He must have had it. I don't know how you would carry this, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe put it around your belt when you put it through your belt, I'm guessing. But maybe this will live in like I have like a little get home bag in my car. This would be kind of a good little addition in there. It's just pretty decent one too, so. Wow, that was a lot more than I thought it was, guys. I'm kind of taken back by just the thoughtful little goodies that he threw in for me. So I'll have to shoot him a message on Reddit. He does have an Instagram, but when I was talking to him about it, he said he wasn't very active on it. So I'll just keep his his page and stuff just hidden because I don't know if he wants me to shout you guys out, but I'll definitely send him a message to thank him and everything for all this, because he didn't have to do all this. I'm blown away by his generosity. So but yeah, the two main knives that I got in today, guys, were the Real Steel Mini Micartamorph, which is an Indiana Knives exclusive, and then the Hogue Deka. So I think these are going to make really good pieces of the collection. I can't wait to get them in pocket, start carrying them, start fidgeting with them. And then once I kind of get a better understanding of them and I've cut some stuff, I will do my full review on them, probably within the next couple weeks. But be sure to look out for that. I'm going to get some other knife reviews of my current knives in the collection pumped out this week, so you guys can check those out. And yeah, that's pretty much it all. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you for stopping in. See you later.